problems as I was having with the last, I'm not even pictures. I hate to be reminded of that. I look fucking sick as shit. I'm okay with the weight that I'm at now. Like, I want to stay in between 155 and 165 pounds, which I know isn't going to be reality once I stop drinking as much as I do. I'll probably get up to like 200, but I don't want to go over 200. If I do, at most 220, that's it. That's it. But no, I agree. I do not look good when I'm really, really skinny. Sometimes I'll throw, like if it shows up in my year ago from today, I'll throw them out, but still, I don't even like to look at them. I got a plan, Octavia. Don't worry about it. No. Not for me. It keeps my weight down. Now, if I quit and start smoking and shit again, then I'll start gaining weight. I got a plan, and I'm not telling anyone my plan. Because then people are going to be like, oh my god, look at what you're doing now, and da-da-da-da, and critiquing me and shit. I'm not going to do it. There's certain things I'm just not going to talk about anymore online. My love life, my work life, and my weight loss life. Because it all just puts me, you know, right there to get made fun of. No matter, I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. That's how I feel. Here, I'm going to take my hair down now that I'm home for the night. Lost a bobby pin. Now my hair is going to be wild because it was really cute. And then I walked out into the rain and it got all fucking frizzy and... So don't judge me. My nails are getting weak. Motherfucker, go. Don't you hate when you can't get the fucking hair tie out and then it looks like something like this? Let's see. I can't get it out because my nails are so weak. Oh my god, yeah, it's a poof. I told you guys it'd be a little wild. Look, see what humidity does to my hair though? It makes it big and fucking wavy. Alright. Ah, that feels so much better. Having my hair up. I don't know about you girls, but every time I have my hair up, if it's more than a couple hours, it kind of gives me a headache. It's a facade. It's just, it's all, what do you call it? Fuzzy because it got wet. What's up, Pickles? What's up, Tony? I washed my hair like, I usually do it on either Friday or Saturday and one day through the week, only twice a week. And usually through the week it's Tuesday, but today I didn't wash it. So I might wash it tomorrow and then do it again. I don't know. Maybe. I got a fuck ton of dry shampoo in it and that don't help either. I'll do it some other day during, oh, probably Wednesday night because Thanksgiving's next Thursday. Or wait. No, I'll do it tonight or tomorrow night. Tomorrow day. Then I'll wash it Sunday. Then I'll wash it again Wednesday. She's always talking to me. She's always talking to everybody. She's a talker. love of my life. Where have you been? Isn't that a motherfucking fat ass straw? My mom bought these for me over the summer, and I was like, I will never use those, but now I'm out of straws, so I'm using them. It never did. This is like a milkshake straw. Beelining this shit to me. That's okay. You should, Minxie. I didn't know you could sing like you do. You came across my page yesterday or last night, and I was like, what the fuck am I watching? You should be like a wedding singer. If I ever get married, which more than likely won't ever happen, but if it does, I'll let you sing at my wedding. Oh, I can sing great. Not like that great, but pretty good. What's up, Joe? Now I gotta do something with this hair. I think I'll put it in a clippy. Maybe a clippy. There we go. That way it's not like a rubber band or, you know, a hair tie around my thing. Don't make fun of my hair. It is what it is today, okay? Peanut, this is a bad hair day, but we're gonna rock it. I need more blonde in my hair. The dry shampoo makes it look lighter. I sing good in the shower and when I'm drunk. At least I think that I sing really good when I'm drunk, but... who cares, Amber Swift? So, this is what happened with Lana. So, she's been having some kind of like sore on her foot because she don't take care of her fucking diabetes. I'm going to tell you exactly why right now. Is she takes her metformin and everything, but she still is eating. She don't understand that normal foods have sugar in them. So, she thinks just because she's cutting back on candy, which usually she's double fisting candy at all times. That's how I gained my weight growing up. We always had candy in little candy jars. So she's backed off of that, but she's eating a lot of carbs. And I try to explain to her, breads have fucking sugar in them. You know, everything that you're eating, even though you're cutting back on candy, you're just making up for it in the carbs and other things. And she's like, I know. But still, she continues to eat them. So basically what happened, due to her diabetes, she has an abscess on her foot, on the bottom of her foot. And it started to blow. Well, they looked at it and they realized there's like an abscess within an abscess. So the outer abscess kind of blew. But what they had to do today is they had to take her into surgery, cut open the ball of her foot. Oh, God, that would be painful. Drain out the abscess, pull out the sac, do all that, and then stitch her back up. So... she had to do. We thought it was going to have to happen yesterday, but they postponed it to today. And get this, yeah. So she's probably going to have to not be on her feet for like a week or so, maybe longer. But that's fucked up because she works at a gas station. She has to stand all the time, which she's supposed to work all weekend. But you want to hear the cherry fucking topper? You want to hear the fucking cherry topper? You can't make this shit up. Without fail, it's always something. So, I'm at the hospital with her. My dad's at home. My dad hears someone banging on the door. By the time he said he got up and got to the door, all he seen was their car getting pulled away by a tow truck. So, their fucking SUV got repoed, and I knew it was coming because Lana didn't work the entire time. My dad was, in the hospital because she wanted to be there and all that. But I told her those bills are going to stack up, and that's exactly what happened. And even though she was trying to pay Peter, rob Peter to pay Paul, it caught up to her. So they repoed their vehicle, and they want like a couple $1,000s to get it out. She's like, do you have any money? And I'm like, bitch, how dare you? I'm like barely hanging on myself. No, I don't. So, you know what that means? They're going to be asking to borrow my car all the time. But here's what I'm going to say. No. I'm going to say, fuck no. You know why? I'm going to tell you why. Because the time before last that they got I had to take over their Jeep payment, right? Well, that Jeep payment was going to it was upside down anyways, and I didn't see it. So they were like, will you take over the Jeep and take over the payment? Remember when I had the Jeep when I was with Steven? And they were like, and can we use your Focus? I said, yeah, but it's only temporary until you can get another vehicle because I don't like paying a car payment and I don't want to do this. They never could end up getting a vehicle, whatever. So, I ended up getting out. They signed the Jeep over to me. I turned it back in, got what I could out of it, took that money, and went and put the down payment on the truck. Remember when I had the Silverado? So now, I got out of that heavy-ass payment, got into a cheaper vehicle, was paying the Silverado's payment and all that. My parents were driving the dog shit out of my fucking paid-off car. They did that about 3 years. Then, when I lost my YouTube channel and all that, I couldn't afford for even the small truck payment that I had at the time, plus it was a gas guzzler. So, I was like, look, I gotta give up my truck, and I need my car back. You gotta fucking do something. And they played me on that for like 6 months. I had to ask them for a ride in my own fucking paid off car. And I told them, okay, whatever. You got to do something. So Lana gets the money up, and she only had a couple $100 and went to some like big tent ordeal outside of Greenwood Park Mall where she put down like $300 and was able to drive off with a vehicle that day. And that was the SUV. And I was like, good on you, cool. So I took back over my Focus. They had the SUV. Well, so now they have the brand new car, right? And I have my little shitty car back. I want to go visit my friend in Shelbyville. And I know my car can't make it to Shelbyville. They had this truck maybe 2 weeks. I said, can I borrow your SUV just for a couple hours? I want to go to Shelbyville, see my friend, and I'll be back. Lana told me no. I asked her probably 2 or 3 times after then if I could borrow her truck for just like little bullshit. Like I'd find something on Marketplace and needed an SUV to go pick it up. And she told me no every fucking time. So now that their car is repoed, they're going to be asking to borrow my car. And it's my turn to finally say no. Now, I can't help that, dude. If they were more generous, you know what I mean? When they had their brand new vehicle and I was asking to borrow it, well, after they already drove the dog shit out of my fucking Focus, which I'm going to be honest with you, my Focus was in damn good shape, and you guys know that. That car lasted forever because I took really good care of it. Anyway, so now here I am with a piece of shit car that they ran into the ground. They have a brand new one. I asked to borrow theirs, and they say no. Not only it wasn't my dad, it was Lana, multiple times. So I was like, all right, fuck it. Once I knew that car was going to, like, I had to take it in for a trade-in or I wasn't going to get anything out of the motherfucker. So I took it in, got the fucking Prius, which I'm paying out the ass on now. So, no. And I don't even want to hear it from you guys. If you're like, oh, you're a bad daughter. Well, maybe the fuck I am. Yes, Lana hurt her foot, but that's why they have Uber. I remember when I was younger and I wrecked one of my cars for like a year. I was like begging people for rides, and then her response every time was, take a bus. Still had mercy on them through the whole vehicle. They can't keep a vehicle. They can't keep one. That's the thing. And I'm getting tired of it being my responsibility and shit. And plus, I wouldn't mind it. But also, she doesn't understand, like, smart cars or anything. Within the first week of her having that SUV, she punched the fucking navigation screen so they could never use that. She gets in my car and does that, oh, I would fucking snap. I would. So, just the answer is no. And I was thinking about this today, because I know it's going to happen. I know it's going to fucking happen. Then they're going to be like, well, your dad can't walk, and we can't afford Ubers everywhere, and da-da-da-da-da, and her running to the library 3 or 4 times a day for God knows what. No. If they want to use my cart, then they need to pay the bill. They need to pay the car note. It's only $275 a month, and I'll pay the insurance, which is right about $300 a month. But no, if they're going to use it, and they can only use it in the times that I'm not using it, I think that's fair. I'm not just going to give you another fucking vehicle, and what? Be out of luck every time you guys motherfuck something up? It's getting old, man. And I know they're wanting me to save the day. And like I told them, like I'm barely hanging on right now how it is. My dad's like, well, maybe you can get a couple of jobs. Yeah, I have a DUI. Plus, I have to keep full coverage because I still am on a lease of it. What's up, Northeastern? So yeah, that's what I've been going through the past couple days. I wish there was a way that I could put, and there has to be a way. If I could put that vehicle, take Peyton off, put my dad on there, not Lana, because Lana had the car note, has always had the car notes in her name. Put my dad on there as a co-signer with me. Then put the insurance under his name. My dad hasn't had an accident in years. It would be way cheaper. It would be way cheaper on insurance if I could get my dad on that fucking loan, and then he gets the insurance under his name. Then I'll pay the car payment, and they can pay the cheaper one, which will probably be insurance at that point. And the only reason one, I have to have full coverage, but 2, I have a DUI still on my fucking record. And that makes my shit shoot up. Not to mention, remember when I pummeled the Prius in my fucking Silverado? That only happened 4 years ago, so that's on there. There's got to be a way to do this. Well, okay. And I also don't like how hard Lana drives. She's hard on a vehicle. Always has been. Like, NASCARs her ass to a fucking red light and slams on the brakes and shit. That makes your brakes go bad. Hits potholes occasionally. She drives way too fast. Anytime she drives, I'm always like, slow down. Whoa, hang on. And shit, even in my own car. Like, I hate when she drives my car. I haven't shown her the power button yet, and I'm not going to. But she drives like a bat out of hell. Always has. And she's just hard on vehicles. My dad, he drives so slow, you know, it doesn't... My dad's not. But the way she drives scares the fuck out of me. She's constantly telling me and my dad we drive too slow. She drives too fast. My dad drives too slow. I drive perfectly. Alright? And I have to, because to get my insurance cheaper, I have to keep this app on my phone through my insurance company. And it sits there and it, like, gives me a grade on every time I drive. Like, was I going the speed limit? Was my seatbelt on? Was I fucking with my phone on when I was driving and shit, you know? What's up, Grandma Betty? I do, Dippy, and that's probably the slowest she's driven in years. I remember when I was younger, like, she had a badass truck for a while, and she'd just be, like, mauling people over. I was even scared as a teenager when she had that truck. But before then, she had a Monte Carlo, right? And it was, like, this big boat of a car with, like, this hot pink strip down the side. It was a cool-ass car. But, man, she drove the hell out of that, too. It doesn't video me, but it keeps track of, like, my speed and all that. I ain't a fucking taxi, Kim G. That's another thing. I'm not going to be woke up at the fucking crack of dawn so that they can go get a fucking coffee and a donut. And she can get dropped off at the fucking library only to call and bug me an hour later to come be picked up. And then go to the food pantry. Go do whatever the fuck they do during the day. Who knows? That whole time my dad was in the hospital, she always had somewhere to go. I had no idea where she was going, but she was gone. She just likes to stay busy. You know, going here, there, and everywhere. So, Drama Titin. Drama thinks it's a bad idea, too. No, I don't. I don't drive everywhere. Fuck no. I don't like driving. Anyone who knows, you can ask anyone in my real, ask Mike right now if he's sitting on that haters panel. Do I like to drive? He'll tell you no. I get rides most often from my friends. One, because I won't have a drink. Well, one, I don't like to drive. But two, I don't like to have I will not have a drink and drive anymore. I will not do that. I will never go through another DUI. So, a lot of times, like at night, if my friends want to do something, they got to come pick me up. And none of them really have a problem doing it. I could get around easier than they could, and I understand that. But at the same time, I'm trying to keep this low miles. I'm trying to pay it off. It's not that expensive of a car. I already have 15% of it paid off. Once it's paid off, I have every intention of trading it in for something better. So, that's where I'm at with it. Cass, are you in here? Cass will tell you, anytime we go out or do anything, she has to come pick me up, man. And my plan already for the wintertime is like I told you, I was trying to get that rider into my shed so that I could put the car in here because I don't want to drive that on the snow and shit. I don't want to risk it. I just don't. Even when I'm sober, I don't want to fucking risk it. It's not like a everyday. I mean, it is, but it's not. I want to keep it very low miles. And usually what happens once I get a job or wherever, which I'm planning on going back to a factory job, I'll end up making friends there and then I'll bum rides to and from work there. That was my plan. That way I don't have to put miles on my car. I don't have to drive in the wintertime. And I don't have to drive, period. I just don't like to drive. I've got severe PTSD from dudes peacocking and acting like they were badasses. And the next thing you know, we're in a fucking car accident. I'm getting flung across the field or, you know what I mean? Like, I have bad PTSD in cars. It doesn't matter. It's nothing personal. It's everyone. I'm always like, slow down. Slow down. Like, if we could just drive 20 miles per hour everywhere we go, I'd be okay with that. And my dad, through VA, he can get rides to all of his appointments. So that's not a problem. Like anywhere, and my dad don't really like to go out anymore unless it's like a doctor's appointment or whatever, because it's hard for him to get around. So he can get rides through the VA to all his appointments. That's not going to be a problem. It is not. People don't give a shit in Indy. They really don't. It's either they're driving incredibly slow or entirely way too fast. There's no in the middle. No, she's not home in the hospital. She'll probably get released either tomorrow or the next day. Quit beating me up, Drumatins. See, Dave F., that's why you just need to move here, so that you can drive me everywhere. I'd let you. Yeah, I'm gonna pick her up. Who else would but be able to pick her up? I've got to. What little family I have in Indiana don't like me and my parents. All the ones that like us are down in Florida and shit. Like Lana's sister and mom and shit, they liked us when my dad had a lot of money and Christmases were big and she was handing out money to help them. But ever since then, no, they don't ever come around. They don't do nothing. They say Lana talks at them, not to them, and then I'm the same way, and we're loud and obnoxious to go out to eat with and things like that. Like they don't like us. Like Lana's family does not like us. They really hate my dad. They have for years, and they really don't like me either now. And then my dad's family is all like my cousins and shit, they got their own lives going on, but all his brothers live in Florida. All his friends are dead or damn near there. You know, my dad's seen it getting repoed, and then he told me about it. Because the night the ambulance came, I backed their SUV out of the driveway and put it on the street so that the ambulance could get her in the gurney and get her in there, right? Well, I was like, no, Dad, you're hallucinating. It's on the street. He said, you motherfucker, I watched it get towed. They were pulling away with it on a tow truck. So I ended up coming home, and it was gone. It really was gone. She ain't hungry. Tanya, welcome to the shit show. This cat ain't hungry. She's a bugaboo. Anytime I'm on live, she loves the paparazzi. She wants to be center of attention. That's drama. She gets her name rightfully. She ain't hungry. They've got tons of food. And snackies. Watch this. She's so hungry, right? She's so hungry. Drawn it in. Snackies. Watch this. This starving cat here. She's going to gobble it down. Yeah, that's a starving cat for you right there. She don't like snackies. She likes to watch her weight. She only eats dry food. Like dry cat food. She don't like any of this shit. If she eats anything, it may be one or two, and then she'll leave it. And this is just how she is. See? Look at this starving cat. She has the energy to come and punch me in my arm. It'll happen. Wait for it. Text. You know who will eat it? Come here, Riley. Here. Come here, Royal. Here, Riley. Hell, he don't even want it. He will. He'll come up here and you'll see a big ass face and just... Come here. Come here, Riley. You want a snack? Come to the right. Okay, never mind. He gets nothing. Duca! Look, Duke's peeking through the fucking hole of the door, which Royal has made even bigger at this point. Duca Dukes? They're like, fuck those. We want bugles. The pups want bugles only. Nacho cheese, or they like regular and steak. And chicken. Drama, please go on. Drama, I love you. She said no. Now. Drama to tens. This is what she does, dude. My dad didn't feel like coming over and getting it because he was taking a nap. So, and then my mom's foot was hurting. So I had to call in one of my friends to come and get it. And he came and grabbed it and was like, "Are you shitting me? This little mouse?" I was like, "Little my ass." So, I'll be back. Refill. Mr. Fahrenheit's here. Bob Seeger! You don't love Baby Dukes. Lieutenant Dan. Oh, he did eat this. I knew he would. Or like my dad calls him Dukeshire. We call him Duke Dukes. Lots of different names. I know, they're all so cute. How could you not? The baby Dookie. I'll never let him go. Dookie will eat the treats in a heartbeat. He is a Dukeshire. I'm Mr. Fahrenheit.
Marshall's buyers hustle for great gifts, so you don't have to. Gift the good stuff.
Tonight, I'm gonna have myself a real good time.
Look at him.
I feel alive.
You don't love Baby Dukes.
And the world turning inside out, yeah. Floating around in ecstasy. So
Don't stop me now.
don't stop me, 'cause I'm having a good time, having a good time. Shooting star leaping through the sky like a tiger.
It's his theme song.
Gravity, I'm a racing car passing by like Lady Godiva. I'm gonna go, go, go. There's no stopping me. I'm burning through the sky.
200 degrees, that's why I call you Mr. Fahrenheit.
I'm tearing up
everything inside. He's tearing up everything inside.
Don't stop me now. I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now. If you wanna have a good time,
Just give me a call.
don't stop me now. Good time. Stop yes, now. Good time. I don't wanna stop at all.
What's up, Brooklyn girl?
I'm a rocket ship on my way to Mars on a collision course. I am a satellite. I'm out of control. I'm a sex machine ready to reload.
Look, he's trying to tear up his sweater. He's out of control.
Explode. I'm burning through the sky. 200 degrees.
That's why I call him
Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm traveling at the speed of light. I'm gonna make a supersonic
So.
world out of you. Don't stop me, don't stop me, don't stop me. Hey, hey, hey! Don't stop me, don't stop me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Don't stop me, don't stop me. Have a good time, good time. Don't stop me, don't stop me.
There are some pretty strange noises, I'll give you that. But okay, out of everything weird that's happened while I've been live, the time I was asleep and the voice came up and was talking to me and I was talking back to it. he was talking about something like, do you like chocolate? And I said, yes. Anybody remember that? That's been like a year or two ago. I was asleep on the couch, totally assed out, camera on, and you hear a guy say totally clearly to me, do you like chocolate? And I responded back, yes. Creepy. And I live totally alone, except for with my animals, okay? But, like, even the nights when I'm sober, sometimes I hear shit. Like, last night I kept muting the fucking TV. I was like, is someone talking? What is this ruckus in my bedroom? What is all, like, I heard a few things, but honestly, I think it's just the house settling and all that.
5G speeds. But ping pong.
What?
Who died in the 1960s or 70s? Who are we talking about? She's harmless, just like, who? Are you talking about, in my house or somewhere else? The lady behind me. I have a friendly ghost. And the lady behind me, can you tell this bitch she needs to start paying rent? What, do I have a mean ghost? Hey Beth, I'm alright. Good to see you too, Beth. It's her rocking chair, my ass. I bought this at Walmart for $99. I used to have two, but my dad's big ass sat on one and literally we watched that thing go down piece by piece with him in it. It was terrible, but also hilarious at the same time. It was a return. No, it wasn't. Fresh out the box. What does she say about me, Midnight Angel? What does she say? If you're talking to her, what is the spook saying? You should come live, and we should do like a live reading. No, that's my water heater on. She says nothing. Yeah, but my dad's a pretty big fuck. Just chills. You should come live, Midnight Angel. Let's talk about this. Lana had to have surgery today. She vibes with me. Yeah, it's Helen Keller. And she loves my little cat, Minxie. She loves my little cat, Roylee. So she vibes with me. Is there another ghost in here that you picked up on? Or is it just her? It's probably the one my parents heard calling my name that day. Look, I'd have never believed this if my dad didn't fucking confirm it. So, it was when I was in my running days. I hadn't been, and they were coming over and taking care of my animals. Well, my dad came in because he had to check on Royal, and this was back when he was in better health a few years ago. And, he came in the house and he started, like, if you walk into my house, you walk into the living room, right? Oh, I'm sick. Okay, cool. He goes to my sliding glass door and he starts hearing someone saying my name. And he's like, what the fuck? So he turns back around and he was like, hello, and they just kept saying my name, Katie. And then he sees a dark-haired whoever walk through the thing. So he thinks somebody's here. And he goes, she's not here. Says something to the fact that I'm not here, that he was there. And he thinks it's a real person. Which I can see why. My dad's a rational guy. And he's like, honey, she's not here. Well, then he goes back to the door to check on Royal. Royal's fine. And then she keeps calling my name. Well, it freaked my dad out. Like, hey, someone's in Katie's room. Keeps calling out her name. So goes and tells my dad, or goes and tells my mom. My mom comes over here. She hears the same thing. She goes into the kitchen where she thinks the sound's coming from. Doesn't see anyone. Goes into the garage. Then hears a door shut. And she thinks, okay, they're in the bedroom. She goes in every room of the house. Goes to my bedroom first. No one was there. Opens up every door in the house. Still hears my name being called. It creeped them out. My parents are convinced there's something in this house. That happened a few years back. But I don't get, I swear to God, it was on, I can't make this shit up. They'll tell you about it. They'll fucking tell you about it. My mom gets really deep in things like something's here and da-da-da-da. And I see, you guys are scared. I'm not. I don't get a scared feeling. I never do. I've lived here for almost, it'll be 7 years next July. No. What's up, Packers fan? See, and sometimes my mom runs with her imagination. I'm not gonna lie, like sometimes she's just dramatic. But my dad heard it and it creeped him out. And he had to go get my mom. Thinking some chick was hurt in my house and just kept calling for her. Even when he told her, he's seen her. My mom never seen anything, but he seen her. He said it was a dark-haired chick. And she was walking down the hallway and he said, honey, she ain't here. I believe my dad. Oh my God. I'm not answering the Lana thing one more time. This is it. This is why I don't like anything dramatic to happen in my life, because all night long we got to relive it and relive it. Lana had to have surgery today. She don't take care of her diabetes. She had an abscess, but behind that abscess was another abscess, so they had to go in and cut out all the abscess, drain it out, sew her back up. She may get out tomorrow, but it'll probably be the next day. I'll rationalize anything. That's the thing. I will rationalize anything. I feel like maybe my dad got secondhand smoke from my mom because she was smoking heavily back then and like came in here all stoned or something. But then again, my dad, no. The fact my dad heard it and shit is what really, that one. And then you cannot deny the night where I was sleeping on the couch. There's clips all over the haters pages and beyond. I was dead asleep and you hear a guy come up and it says, "Do you like chocolate?" And I said, "Yeah." And I was having a conversation with some dude in my sleep. But the weird thing is, I was responding to all the comment. I didn't wake up. None of that. But I was answering and rolled over and went to sleep. So if there's two things that I think that I don't have an answer for, is number one, the night that it came and talked to me. And then the thing that happened with my parents. Anything other than that, it's like the house settling or the wind, or I don't know about the faucet thing. Maybe I was in a rut. I really don't feel like I was in a rut. I would never do that. I'd never leave the fucking faucet on. But I came home and the damn faucet was on. That's a little bit weird. But other than that, it can all be rationalized, I feel like. I mean, I've lived here alone the entire time. Just me and the animals. You know what I mean? It's weird, yeah. And then the other night, I guess, I was asked out here in the couch, and you heard people talking in my house, and the animals were all riled up. I don't know. I was fucking asked out. There was no one here. My doors were locked. So, I don't know. Maybe the cat hit the faucet. It could have been any of that. I don't feel unsafe. I always sleep peacefully. As someone who's dick riding me, Lori, who cares? We don't speak those names in here. It's evil. Yeah, guys, if I felt like if it was anything like a real haunt or something like that, I think it would. But then again, I believe in the Lord. All those crosses mean I'm not fucking around. Do I have an attic up there? Right above my head is the attic. I ain't going up there. Fuck, my fat ass will probably break the damn ladder, and then you'll see me fucking unalive myself trying to fucking get up there, and it has nothing to do with the spook, just everything to do with coordination, and I hate ladders. What about the nurse who stole the pills? They're fighting for their lives, maybe, but they're alright. They'll be okay. They better be. I was there the other night, and this nurse, I kept asking questions, and she got irritated with me, and then started ignoring me, and I got irritated, and then she called security to fucking walk me out. But my mom had a fucking fit the next day and told the doctor and all that, and said she didn't want that nurse back on her, and apparently she got sent to it. She hadn't seen the nurse. And when I went in there, I didn't want that nurse. What does she look like? Tell me what she looks like. Could be my real mom. But she didn't die in the 60s or 70s. She died in like 2013. Oh, this year is going to be my year. I know it. I said it last year. I feel it. I really do. I know, real rich right now. I'm sitting in my garage still in 2020. But I'll probably still be doing that, but doing different things. I just feel a change coming on. So I'm manifesting. I'm going to find the love of my life this year. This will be it. I'm not going to fuck around. I'm going to get sober. I'm going to start doing shit towards my ultimate goal, which, if you don't know and you're new here, I want to be a preacher. I don't have a basement. I want to be a preacher. I want to do that. I want to sell more crosses. Sometimes you just get sick and tired of being fucking sick and tired. It's probably my real mom, Midnight Angel, is what I'm thinking. Because she was born in 49. Grew up like teenage years, a total hippie Democrat. My real mom, she was a fucking Democrat. I hate to admit that, but she was. And she died in 2013. Her and I never really got along. She was into the whole hippie era, all that shit. What does she look like? I'm not even going to say what my mom looks like. But she would be one to haunt me. I feel like it's manifesting now. Okay, and does she look anything like me? Because I'm not going to say it yet. I'm going to let you... Does she look anything like me? Is she short, thin? Looking like a hippie? Talking like a hippie? Then I might have a notion who it is. Like real short or short? Corey, what was up with those videos you made? Okay, tell me some things that, if you are a psychic, then tell me some things that she's saying. I just want to know if it's someone that I know. If it's someone that I think it is. Yeah, that ain't my mom then. Because that bitch never shut the fuck up. My mom was 4'11". She has like dark hair, but always bleached her hair. So it was like blonde, dark. Totally, in her day, she was a hippie. All the things. Hardcore Democrat. Even she worked for the Democrat governor for the state of Indiana. Then went to Morgan Stanley and started working. And that's where she was a head financial advisor for Morgan Stanley until September 11th. And then once that happened, she retired and ended up doing book shit. And we have the same face. Here, I can show you a picture of when she was younger. I can show you a picture. Well, a bunch of my sister has most of the pictures. But tell me, is this the motherfucker you're seeing? Hang on. Ugh. So this was my mom on her wedding day when she got married to her first husband, Vince, who are my brothers and sisters' dads. See that side profile? And that's my grandpa there. And this is what she looked like before she died. Oh yeah, if you've seen her like in person, we have the same face. The same, but yeah. Is that her? Oh, wait until I show you her in her 30s to me in my 30s. That's her. I knew it. Fucking, all you had to say was hippie. That was short. Probably talking all kinds of, but yeah. Me, Meredith, me and Meredith and my brother Ryan look the most like her, but I look like our mannerisms and everything, and we look just alike. She was an alcoholic, and that did not help her case, but she had rheumatoid arthritis, went through 3 different cancers. She had skin cancer, lung cancer, and then another cancer. But by the time she had her next cancer, she had already went through chemo too many times, and they wouldn't let her take it again. And, arthritis and being an alcoholic and everything just finally caught up with her. It crippled her the last 10 years of her life. She ended up having to be in like a little hover round and shit, but yeah. So you think, is that her midnight angel? I knew it. I mean, it sucks. I hated it for her. I had a feeling. No, my stepmom got me these straws, and I think they're milkshake straws, but once I ran out of regular straws, I had to start using them. So my mom, my real mom's tied into one of the most famous horror stories of Indiana. You probably heard of this case. If you haven't, let me just tell you all about it. So my mom was born in 1949, and she went to Tech and all that. She lived on the east side with her parents and all that. She was the oldest. The next oldest was Kathy, my Aunt Kathy. Then my Uncle Mike, he is a professor at the state of Indiana. Then my other uncle, he's on TV. He's a full-time preacher on TV and has been for years down in Florida. And then she had 2 twin sisters, little sisters. But anyways, so when she was going to high school, there was these girls, like, they all were kind of like close because it was back in, like, I don't know, whatever, like when they were in high school. And so, like, their class wasn't really that big, so she knew everyone. Well, there was this chick named Sylvia in there, and my mom was nice to her. My mom was nice to everyone. She's a fucking hippie. She was a fucking hippie stink. But anyways, my mom was a hippie, and there was this chick named Sylvia. And she was kind of a shy girl, whatever. Her parents were a little wild. They ran around with the circus and all that. Well, Sylvia, like, she knew her for quite a few years, and then all of a sudden her parents wanted to join the circus full time and let the neighbor, or a couple streets down. My mom told this story to me, and then once I grew up and seen how big the case was, it was a big deal. Well, anyways, Sylvia, from what my mom said, was just very quiet and very shy, very sweet girl, right? My mom went to high school with her, or grade school with her, and a little bit of middle school, and then they got into high school, and they were still kind of friends, but not as close. Well, her parents ran off to the circus and left her and her little sister to this chick named Gretchen, right? Who had kids herself, whatever. Well, Gretchen had a daughter that was, and I can't remember her name, my mom knew her too, but was just always kind of like into shit and always up to bad shit. Well, Gretchen's boyfriend ended up getting a crush on Sylvia, and then Gretchen went and told her mom because they were staying with them. So they started being real mean to her, like calling her all kinds of names, to the point where they like chained her up downstairs, and like the neighborhood boys would come and like do horrible things and like beat her up and everything. They ended up abusing her so bad that Sylvia ended up passing away. And it was total fun. Like, when my mom told me the story about it, and, you know, all this, like, I didn't understand it till I got later in life, and then I actually watched the documentary on it. But I remember being young, and my mom, we would always go past this house. We lived on the east side, and she'd say, "There's the house." And it was the Sylvia Liking's house. That's where she got unalived, in that house. But it's now tore down or whatever. But my mom went to school with her from, like, at the end of grade school, middle school, and in high school. And when they were in high school is when this all went down. Like, she was at school every day, and then she wasn't. They were both born the same year and shit like that. So she said she had a lot in common with Sylvia, but Sylvia was just really quiet and, like, just this shy type of kid. But her parents were never there either. So, like, they had sleepovers and stuff at my mom's house and with my grandparents. But, yeah, it's sad. But I remember we'd always drive down, like, New York Street or whatever it was, and my mom would be like, "There's the house." She did that since we were, to all of us. We all remember that. She would never let that go. That's why she was like, "Be kind to everyone." All these things. My mom was a fucking hippie. Like, peace, love, and happiness type shit. Yeah, well, what I remember, okay, so I'm trying to remember what my mom has said. No, Sylvia looked totally different. She was just real good friends with her and a really nice girl. And then she would come to school, and then once her parents just kind of ran off and left them with this chick named Gretchen, everything went downhill. Like, the little sister was always okay, but then I guess Sylvia just stopped showing up at school and stuff. And back then, you didn't have, you know, if you weren't there, the kids would notice, but the teachers didn't give a fuck, so. I'm a hippie. What's up, Will Watcher? Oh yeah, she was into the Beatles. She was into all that. She always said, life's what's happening while you're busy making other plans, which is a John Lennon fucking thing. And yeah, that was... Yeah, the hippie, not only do they sing, and she always called me a bigot, called my dad a bigot, and whatever, for the way we thought. Yes, Mimi. If you look it up to this day, it's called, it's the murder, or the unaliving of Sylvia Likings. There's been a couple documentaries on it, but my mom grew up with her, was friends with her. They went to the same school. My mom grew up on Beaux-Arts. And that's like 4 streets over from New York Street. Or was it Michigan? Where she lived. Or she ended up getting unalived. My mom's birthday is May 19th, 1949. Was when she was born. It's funny because my first baby niece was born on the 19th too, May 19th. Yeah, she went to school with Sylvia and all that. She told us this growing up. It didn't become a big deal till they started making documentaries about everything that happened. They ended up tearing down that house. She was old when she had me. My mom was 38 when she had me. My dad was like in his 20s. My birthday is April 16th. Shut up, Joey Parker. My oldest sister is like 53. I'm the youngest. My oldest sister is like 53, then my brother's like 50, then I got another sister that's like 49, a brother that's like 48, I think Meredith's 45 this year, 44, 45, and I'll turn 39 in April. My oldest sister is your guys' age. Get down from there. You done ripped your sweater off. Get off the coffee table, Duke. Get off. Get off the coffee. What's VCC? Stop. Hey, get it out of here. What is VCC?
What's up, girl?
Yes, Sarah, they did.
What?
What's up, Corey?
Not much, just chilling. Just chilling and villain like a villain.
Hello.
What's up,
Hello.
Happy Tuesday, boys and girls.
Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday. I don't see no taco around here.
I know, I wish I had a taco. I'd eat it.
Look down
Oh, that
below.
sounded bad. Fuck off.
Look down below.
Well, maybe. I don't know. It just depends.
Ozzy was kind of laughing at this too. He's like, "What? You don't got a taco? What the fuck?"
I don't have a taco to eat. No, I don't.
Ozzy was like, "Whoa, I don't know about this."
What's up, Zen? How are you? So, Minxie, how far you've come? It's funny because you were in my chat, then you were on the haters panel, now you're back in here.
Well, you know, we always come back.
I know. It always happens, so.
Yeah, you're back in here.
You too, Corey.
Well, you know what it is for me. I told you. I realized I was doing wrong, and I was like, yeah, I'm out. Bye. And now they're hating on me, so I don't give a fuck. Suck it, girls. Suck it.
Fuck it, let him hate on us.
I don't care. You know what? I told you. I'm not a follower.
Hey, Katie, how you like my post?
What is up with your fucking ridiculous post?
Conversation.
I thought it was funny. I was trying to do like an AI video, like being like a prank, like a breast, like Katie got arrested.
So stupid, Corey.
Hey, I thought it was funny. Okay, sorry. What do you wanted me to do? Make you look like a hot model?
You did. I was like, who the fuck is that with my face? Who's that?
Well, I did it from your picture with your hat on that you have on, like the 1, 2, 3 videos over at the top.
That was back when I was super skinny. Remember that, guys?
My doorbell's about to ring.
What is
Hey,
it?
guys. Alcohol.
Alcohol delivered.
Delivery.
Oh shit, Katie, that's where we're fucking up at. We don't get
No
alcohol
shit.
delivered. Damn, Ozzy.
Hi. How are you?
If I give you $100 bill, you go down to the liquor store.
Doesn't work. I don't know if you can see or not.
Give me $100 bill, Corey.
Oh shit.
Okay.
How am I supposed to see what the Fucking light bar.
What's that?
Where's the power cord?
I have no idea.
No. Oh shit. Gotta find a fucking power cord now. Can you hold it? Let me see your phone. So I grabbed the $100 bill up.
All right. Thank you.
Go!
He's not going to show up for a couple hours, and then you'll choke him out. Let's not do a redo.
Uh-oh, it's gonna choke it out.
Just gonna get a glass.
He's gonna choke him out.
Oh, hold on. Can I see the big screen? Here, Ozzy. Here's the $100 bill, Ozzy. Ozzy,
Yeah.
you take the $100 bill
Yeah.
and go buy us a 10-pack of Fireball,
Yeah.
and you yourself a Budweiser,
Well, there you fucking go.
and bring me the change back. You want my car keys?
Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Please.
You want my car keys too?
I'm going. I'm going now. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. Ow! Oh, fuck! Right, I'm going. I'm going now.
Take the car. Jesus. So aggressive I am. Hey, make sure you bring me the change back.
Please don't hit me. I'm going now. I'm going, Maxa. I'm going, Maxa.
I'll spank you like my mommy.
Katie, I wanted to tell you something. So, my cousin has a really bad drinking problem where he drinks quite a lot, and he tried to just quit cold turkey, ended up having seizures, and had to go to the hospital. So,
Yeah, it just doesn't.
they recommend that you taper down. Don't just yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
You want to know how you taper down? Take a shooter at night before you go to bed, or after dinner. Take a shooter or a beer, and then when you go to sleep and you start getting that cold and hot sweats, take another drink of beer, and then go to bed again.
I think if she just doesn't if she didn't have anything all day and then she can't the sleeping thing is what would annoy me. I wouldn't be able to, if I couldn't sleep like that.
Well, it's
That's the
during
worst.
sleeping.
Yeah, and then you're fighting with yourself. Should I get up and have a fucking drink? Like, you don't want to give in, right? But I mean, I think if you just did one quick shot before you go to bed, you know what I mean?
Well,
Just to taper down, better than more.
So I
make
get them
24
all
hours.
night. I get them every night since I've been slowing down.
Then
I
I said, hey, I made it 24. I can make it 48.
No, you can't do that, right? Not with.
No, the shake
you
started to set in. I was like, fuck, here we go.
not the shakes and not the cold sweats.
Mm-hmm.
So when I used to run a women's recovery home, we would always tell people if you're drinking hard and you need to have a certain amount of sobriety before you come in here. But don't just stop, taper down, because you'll end up in the hospital.
It's just like when you go to jail in drunk tank, and they're like, "How much do you drink a day?" And they'll ask you, and they'll check your vitals every single day, like your blood pressure and all that shit, so you don't get a seizure.
Yeah.
Well, I always lie when it comes to the fucking. If I'm in the drunk tank, I'm already lying. I'm whatever. I fake the heart
Is the drunk
attack.
take a real thing?
Yes, a drunk tank is a real thing.
So people is there more than one person in there? Because you always see on TV how they have
It's a one-person cell. It's
Oh.
sprayed down with water. They throw a pad in there, got a little toilet and a little sink, and you got a video camera that watches you.
nice.
But it's also it's not padded, but you beat the fuck out of the doors and shit like that. You don't get out. Yell and scream, and they don't care about you.
I was in the tank with someone who was coming down off of H, And she would scream, fuck, every 15 minutes. And then the guards would come in and throw a Hershey Kiss at her, and she'd scramble to grab that Hershey Kiss. I was like, oh, fuck, what the hell? Like, you know, I ended up being able to sleep through a little bit of it. And then once I woke up, I faked a heart attack, and they let me out a little bit earlier. But also, I got myself so fucking worked up once I realized I was in jail, then yeah. And Dee was there like an hour after I got arrested. She sat there for almost 8 hours waiting for me to get out.
But you female drunk tank.
Yeah.
So like the drunk tank up here when you get arrested by the troopers, female or a male, you don't get a bunk bed. They throw a fucking mat on the fucking floor, and that's where you sleep in.
You know you're gonna go to OR the next morning, so.
So like they have a male drunk tank, and then they check your vitals and see how drunk you are, and like they'll move you to inside like a cell where there's a bunk bed. But like females, they transport you from Palmer. But if you come from Wausau, you go to Palmer, which is like 20 miles, and then transport you from Palmer to Eagle River, which is another 30 miles. So females go different directions. And then after you get out of the female jail system, jeez, that's a hectic cab ride. It's like a $200 cab ride.
Well, I don't know how Alaska is, but out here, I was in Marion County Jail a few times. Terrible. The last time I got in trouble, my DUI, I was in Hendricks County. The only thing that I got, they stripped me down, all the things. There were bunk beds. There was a chick coming off of the H, you know, and she was going through it real bad. I felt bad for her, man. They gave me a little vandalized cup, a little plastic cup. Or it was like not even plastic. What is that material?
Like rubber?
Like rubber, yeah. And it said, I hate fucking white people in it, and all kinds of shit written on. I was like, great.
They give you a fork and a like a tiny little toothbrush.
I got that. Because I gave it to the chick on the A. I was like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Watch this. And I started pounding on the door, faking a heart attack. I got myself so worked up to where my blood pressure was bad. When I went to the med, they were like, because you have to stay in there. Whatever you blow, you got to stay in there until you're whatever. But they let me go. I already had bond. D had been sitting out there for hours. So
you're like hyperventilated because you weren't used to that climate. You're used to seeing like walking outside your front door and like seeing nature.
Yeah, but I was behind. Yeah, pretty much. It was terrible. Yeah. It was fucking terrible.
Yeah. Welcome to jail class.
Welcome to jail class.
Jail class.
I'll tell you what.
Listen, just when you thought you learned, you knew everything, people. Now you know. Don't fucking say we never taught you nothing in here. Well, I didn't. They are. They're the educators for the evening.
I tell you what. I didn't have a fucking window to look out.
You don't deserve one, okay?
There was like a little window about it looked like a fucking whatever. You can't see left, you can't see right. And a little slot in the door.
Yeah. Oh, look, there's daylight. What time is it, guys? Don't know. And then we got to turn the TV off because there's a actual TV in like the cell area. Then we have to turn the TV off and turn it back on to get the time.
Joe, when did you come over here from kissing ass over in the haters group?
Hold on. When I was in the drunk tank, I never got the privilege of seeing a TV. When I got put into general population, that's when we got TV and the cells would open and all that, and we do the breakfast, whatever. I think in total I've spent maybe 2.5, 3 years in jail total, but I also spent 2.5 years in Fairbanks, which is a rehab. Same thing.
Well, when you said Fairbanks, I thought, like, God damn, Katie, you spent, like, fucking that much in Fairbanks, Alaska?
No, rehab. Altogether,
He gave me a
my
free
whole
present.
life, maybe 3 years in jail.
Ready? Got a free gift with purchase. I'll tell you what it is. Moonshine. I
Nice.
don't like moonshine. Oh,
Moonshine.
cute. What flavor is it?
Hey, take some yeast, sugar, and flour, and yeast, and like a bunch of fucking like strawberries, and a 5-gallon bucket, and stick it in somewhere warm. You make some moonshine.
Punch, it's called.
Punch, yeah.
Okay. I'm scared. I don't want to try moonshine. No.
Hey,
That's not real
you ever
moonshine.
done
They're
it?
giving it to you freebies.
Hey, you ever done
Well,
it?
it says Old Smoky Moonshine, and it is. What's the? I can't fucking see it.
Oh, Smoky's about the
40% alcohol.
Yeah, but real moonshine is like 100% alcohol. That
No.
shit, you take it 3 drinks, you're done, son.
Yeah, no, this is. I don't think this is the real deal. It says the product of Tennessee, but I don't think so.
Me and
100
Detroit.
100 proof and 40% are two totally different things.
Detroit
only
night. Go ahead, Corey.
only way you get 100 proof moonshine is with the like a distiller thing. So what it does is when you boil it up, right? So the liquor moves up in the pot and transfer it to a different pot, and it cools down and it goes back and forth. So like it goes back and forth and back and forth. So it keeps going and going. It keeps rotating. So like.
So
That's how you
basically,
make
you gotta have a yeast. You have to have some kind of yeast, and that's gonna.
You gotta have some kind of yeast, but you also have.
And you want a copper line. You want a copper line, no matter what. But here's the problem.
So it's gotta keep moving.
You gotta have a water source near you, because you can smell that shit up and down the road. Here's how I got fucked up and got in trouble. Me and Detroit had an apartment. Cuzzo started fermenting shit down in the basement. You could smell that from the fucking speedway a block away.
Oh no.
Yeah, so he had the copper lines. We're doing the drip, everything. Here you go. And that's like 100% proof, right? That was the first time I got swatted. They came in and took Cuzzo because he said, it's mine, whatever. Thank God. Or me and Detroit would have been fucked. But you could smell that shit coming from our house. You can't do it in the city. You can't. You really need to be in the woods or any kind of water line. He even tried to make a water line, busted our water line in the middle of the fucking winter. So here it is, sprouting out fucking water in our front yard because he tapped into it, trying to make it whatever. The whole fucking state road was an ice rink. Whose house?
So
like indoor moonshine, like if you don't want to be busted, it's take a 5-gallon bucket, right? Like you see those big 5-gallon water jugs in the football fields and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You mix it all with yeast, sugar, and whatever kind of fruits or whatever kind of vegetables you want to put inside of it, right? And let it sit in a warm area for like a week. You're probably getting about 50% alcohol volume. But if you take it and put it through a distill and keep circulating it, keep moving it, it gets stronger in percentage. So that's
Says I was out at the bucket.
Something like that. But as long as you have copper line, then you're fine. It masks the smell.
Okay, that's what the copper's for.
Yeah.
Yep.
No,
You
it's
want
a
the copper
stealth.
line for the drip.
But also, copper's not good for you.
It doesn't make you're fucking drinking moonshine. Who the fuck gives a fuck at that
It's
point?
gonna disinfect you anyways. What's the big deal? You're basically pickling yourself by the inside.
Pretty much. Oh shit.
For like self-preserve, okay? You know what? Both of my grandparents lived to be 88 and 89 years old. Both were heavy fucking smokers and drank every day since they were 60 until they were 88. Every day. They drank got shit-faced. Every day.
Well,
Like
my
we wouldn't
grandma
answer the phone after 6 p.m. because we knew my grandma was always shittered.
Well, my grandma used to own Seagram
But they
cigarettes.
lived. But I'm just saying that they lived, right? They pickled themselves. That's what I think.
Well, here's the thing. If you want like good you got to have a bunch of fucking yeast in that, and then whatever flavor. Like if you want apple moonshine, throw a bunch of apples in there. But you are gonna smell that fucker from a mile away. That's why people do it out in the woods and shit. That's the smartest way to do moonshine. You don't want it near.
My grandma passed away at 98, but yeah.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't handle the stench. It would have to be like a detached garage, right?
And my Cuzzo, the big ass redneck, he thought he was going to do it in the basement of our house. We were surrounded by cops. And then he went to jail for that one. He claimed it all because it was not mine or Detroit's. But I was also with a cop then. That's when I was first dating Doug. He's like, you got to move in with me or you're going to get in trouble. And that's why me and Detroit moved, because Cuzzo went to jail and they were they came in there, SWAT team and all, started taking those buckets out of my basement and shit. I wasn't going to go down for that. But you could smell it. I could smell it as soon as I hit the speedway by my house. I was like, we are going to get hit.
You get drunk walking up the sidewalk, just smelling it.
Terrible. You got to know how to do it.
Ozzy,
when to do
Ozzy, how you do at the liquor store?
Potato room? What?
How you do at the liquor store?
What's the potato room?
You can make
That
vodka
beat you
out
up
of
so bad.
ferment too.
What the fuck's the potato room? What am I being accused of now? Fuck off.
I don't know.
Right, man. Leave me alone.
Well, how many fireballs?
Leave me alone.
Yes.
Don't bother me. Fuck. Drink went down fast. Okay, ready?
Oh,
Oh, shit.
I got another 10-pack.
I went and hung out with my aunt today. She's fucking awesome. And then it snowed on my way home, and I couldn't see the lines on the road on the highway, and the speed limit's 110 kilometers an hour. I was like, fuck. I was white knuckling it. I'm like, oh my God, it's nighttime.
110 miles an hour, hon.
Kilometers an hour, not miles. Kilometers an hour. That would be 70, probably about 70.
You live in Canada.
I live in Calgary, yes.
Yes. Oh, so when I left Alaska, it went miles per hour, and like 10 miles past the border from Alaska.
I have to try and figure it out, because there's a setting on my car, because my car was originally from California, and right now it's on miles per hour, so I have to kind of convert it in my head.
Well, I looked at the speed sign. I'm like, holy shit! I can do 110 miles per hour. God damn it! I'm gonna do 110.
Oh shit! And then it's time to experience a drunk take in Canada. There you go. That can be your TikTok theme. Here I am experiencing taking one for the team all over the world. Drunk tanks of the world. There you go.
Well, I didn't do the drunk tank. I did 110 miles an hour.
You're not getting what I'm saying.
I did for 200 miles from.
You're not getting what I'm saying.
Horse.
Are you getting what I'm saying? He doesn't get it. Whatever. Men, they don't get things.
What?
You do that shit here, you're gonna have Indiana State Police right behind you, just waiting to get you.
There's. No,
You're gonna stay in the garden. I can't. Listen. When I turned 19, I could garden up until I was 19. As soon as I hit 19, some weird hormones changed in my body where I started getting panic attacks and like my throat started closing up when I would garden. I can't do it anymore. No thanks.
Minxie, can you sing for us?
No. No.
Sing for us.
No.
Why not?
Come on.
I don't know. What do you want me to sing? Oh my God.
What's your favorite thing to sing?
I can sing anything. You just tell me. I don't know if it's gonna work.
Come on, Katie, pick a song for her.
Katie, what do you want to hear, dear?
Heart Alone.
That's the one I did on the video, you dork.
That's the one I want to hear.
No! All right, if you want to hear that song, just go to my profile.
Well, which one do you want to hear? You're probably not going to know any of the songs that
How do you know? How do you know? Try me.
Sing Ozzy Osbourne.
Okay,
No.
well let's pick a girl song. How about that?
How about Shania Twain?
Let me have.
Santa Baby is a good one.
Why don't we let me have a drink and then after this drink I will. That'll give me a few minutes to, Listen, I have a hard time. I have a hard time with intimate settings. I can sing in front of hundreds and thousands of people, no problem. And I have sang in front of thousands of people because it's not intimate in my face. It's like, it's like a whole bunch of freaking blurriness. But when there's like you guys right here, it's fucking, I get shy.
Why?
Well, why you gotta be shy?
Because this is how I am. My grandma used to make me stand on the piano stool next to the piano and sing, and I would face the wall.
Well, you can turn around and sing it.
No.
All right,
Okay, sing Reba.
Turn around, everybody. Show butt crack.
What?
Sing Fancy by Reba.
Hey, anything but Reba. I hate Reba.
What?
How about Shania?
I don't like
how
Reba.
About Shania Twain?
He's too twangy.
You don't like Reba.
He's
how about
too
Shania
twangy.
Twain?
You don't like Reba.
I don't like her. I don't like it when they sing in accents.
What a heathen. Oh, man. Hey.
What other song you got for her?
All right, Journey, Good Morning Girl.
Don't know that song.
Well, you just said I can sing anything.
I can if I fucking know it.
Well,
You know Whitney
that
Houston?
rules that one out.
I know Whitney Houston, yes.
You got fucking nerve. What do you mean?
Well, tell her other songs.
All right.
I do have nerve.
Hallelujah.
Hararura.
Yeah, there you go. Sing that one.
Okay, let me find
Hallelujah.
Let me find my
Everybody
glasses.
knows Hallelujah.
Let me put on my specs, gear. Wait, they're on my fucking forehead. There they are.
Do it. I need a refill. I'll be right
You
back.
go get a refill. I'm gonna see if I can find it.
All right, so sing Hallelujah.
Okay, let me see if I can find the background music for it. Okay.
There ain't that much background music.
There is in Hallelujah. Heck yeah, there is.
No, he's 61 years old.
61.
Yeah,
61.
61.
Fuck you. Come on, girl. Hallelujah. Rip it
Hold
out.
your horse. It's coming. Do I have to sing the whole thing?
Yes.
Yes.
You do.
Oh God, I'm gonna bore everyone.
No, you're not.
I am.
Remember,
Okay.
Neil Cohen, Hallelujah. Just blow it out.
Okay,
girl.
let me just finish my drink, you guys. This is so embarrassing.
No, we are waiting for this.
We're definitely waiting for it.
Okay, wait for Katie to come back. Then you guys go to mute so that it doesn't cut out.
Yeah.
Because I don't really want to hear you guys throwing up in the
can't
background.
I can't mute Katie because she's
No, not her. Just because
put some duct tape
I don't
on
want
it.
to hear you guys laughing or puking in the background. So
We're not going to be laughing at puking, I promise you. All right? Just go, hallelujah. Let's go for it.
Okay, wait. Let's wait for Katie to come back because what is she doing? Going pee?
What's that?
What's she doing? Going pee? This song is for the haters.
Yeah,
Come to the good side, bitches. Don't be mean anymore. The mean girls suck. We don't want to sit at your table anyway. Okay.
She's peeing. I can hear her tinkling in the background.
Is she? All right.
There she is.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Right.
I'm back.
Welcome back,
Right.
Queen.
So, Katie, we're going to go for hallelujah, Neil Cole. All right? Here we go.
Yeah, I would love that.
We're gonna do the Katie Lang version though because it's more female friendly. You guys gotta mute. You Alaskan, you guys gotta mute because it's.
I'll mute.
Okay, I'll mute.
We're muting.
You guys, please don't laugh, okay? I'm the one that started laughing. Yeah. Okay, ready?
Okay, I'm muting myself.
Okay. Here we go. Hopefully it doesn't cut out. It's coming. I swear to God. Here we go. Oh God. No crying. I heard there was a secret chord that David played and he pleased the Lord. You don't really care for music, do ya? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift. It's the baffled king composing hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Well, your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof, her beauty and the moonlight overthrew ya. Where she tied you to her kitchen chair, she broke her throne and cut your hair, and from your lips she drew hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Baby, I've been here before. I've seen this room and I walked the floor. I used to live alone before I knew ya. But I've seen your flag on the Marble Arch. Our love is not a victory march. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. 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 Instrumental break. Maybe there's a God above, but all I've ever learned from love was how to shoot somebody who outdrew ya. It's not a cry that you hear at night. It's not someone who sees the light. It's a call and it's Okay.
Okay, when I'm running to church, will you come and sing that for me?
Okay, girl.
I mean it.
Back up the sound now. Yeah.
Cheers, everybody.
Go for
Yeah,
it.
cheers
was
to that.
beautiful.
You guys are making me fucking shy.
Okay, so my all-time favorite song is Shout to the Lord. Do you know that one?
It sounds familiar, but I can't say that I do.
Put me on mute. Put us on mute, and then listen to Shout to the Lord. If you can sing that, that's it. I'm getting sober tomorrow, and we're starting church.
we're starting a TikTok church.
No, a real church. I mean, I know everyone wants to laugh at me, and it's comical where I'm at right now. But no,
I know. No, there's
there's
been worse people that have started church. Don't worry. Shout to the Lord.
Shout to the Lord is my absolute favorite song. Whenever I start feeling really sad, I always listen to gospel. That's what I do. But Hallelujah is just a good one that's came up in the last couple of years.
Is a what?
It's just one that's a good one that's come up in a few years. But Shout to the Lord has been around for so long, and if you can nail this song,
I'm trying to see if I know it.
famous. Yeah, just listen to it. Oh, I love it. Yeah. Let's just hear it. My favorite song ever.
My Jesus,
Oh God, this gives me goosebumps.
Savior, Lord, there is none like you. All of my days, I want to praise the wonders of Almighty.
Love this one. My favorite song in the whole world.
My comfort,
I think I've heard you play it before, right?
Oh, yeah, many times.
It's a good version too.
This is good. Listen to it right here.
What? Oh shit.
This song is everything. The chorus, which we're about to hit, let's make a church.
Katie, God wants you to get sober. Do you know what this is? These are little fucking digs from God saying, hey, girl, this is God speaking through, I don't know, in mysterious ways. You know it. He wants you to get better, and I know you can. Everybody knows you can. You got this.
I will.
Huh?
I will. Like,
I know you will.
Testimony. Like, what other preacher are you going to have that's going to be like, girl, I've been there, I've done that. Okay, so this is what we do.
A true preacher that I would sit and listen to is somebody who has been there in my shoes, right? Who has been there in my shoes, who's been in the person that's sitting next to shoes. A preacher that has had a perfect life and has had no addiction issues, no problems here, no problems there. I don't want to listen to that because I can't relate. Right. 99% of people have some sort of addiction in life, whether it be food, whether it be the internet, whether it be alcohol, whether it be shopping, anything, right? Addiction comes in many forms.
And I totally agree. And I've been there. And you know what? If you want to find yourself to God, somehow God has stood beside me this whole entire time, even in the worst times of my life. I already know he was there. Because guess what? When I was on a fucking helicopter, a lifeline, who was I crying to? I wasn't crying to my mom, my dad, nature. I was like, God, please.
And have you ever noticed that every time that you do that you make it through fine? Have you noticed?
Yeah, I have. That's why I gotta give this charade up, and or I wouldn't be alive right now. And I feel like my message, even though I'm a shithead and I say things I didn't mean, we all have. Fuck, we all have.
I reacted to what you did to me, and I'm telling you right now, like, I'm a shithead for what I did. Total shithead. And those haters, you guys are shitheads for what you're doing right now. And one day, you guys this is the thing, they all claim they're Christians over there. Christians don't act like that. They don't. If a real Christian, if someone's done that person wrong, they're supposed to turn the other cheek. They're not supposed to start a hate page. No. Sorry. But God doesn't like ugly.
That's
As
true.
they say, that's what they say. God don't like ugly. Well, what do you think you're doing right now? What do you think you're doing?
And
You're being ugly.
Is I represent that, and I shouldn't ever. And sometimes I say things that I don't fucking mean, that no one means. So if you've been through what, most of us have been through, we've been there, we've done that. It doesn't mean that God doesn't love us. It doesn't mean that we're not going to get saved. It just means we're going to be a better warrior of Christ than anyone else, because we have the story. We're going through what everyone's going through. Yeah. Been there, done that. Hey, you want to see my shit on the internet? Go check it out. I'm not.
The only thing you can do is just hope that, if you've done something like that, you know what? Okay, tomorrow's a new day. And guess what? You can be apologetic. You can be remorseful for it. And if you do it again, we're human beings. We're not God. We make mistakes, right?
And sometimes
we make mistakes.
But then you've got to cut it off somewhere. You got to say, hey, you know what, God? I'm going to listen to you over what they're saying, because what they're saying is really affecting me, and I'm playing off of that. I'd rather play off of you, God. What can you say to me right now that's going to overpower this, that I'm not going to hear this, and I'm going to prevail from it. I'm going to come out better. That's the end thing. So the devil wants you to hear this shit. They want me to hear the haters. They want me to respond and get negative and get rude and all that. But if I paid way more attention to God, where I should be in my own business than anyone else's, I'd be doing a hell of a better job, wouldn't I? But no, I get sucked into it just like everybody else.
Girl, listen, I've been through it. I've been through it too. It's a hard thing. So I've been through it, and I reacted just like you do. Sometimes I still react to the shit that's happened to me in the past on here, right? Sometimes I still get emotional and stuff, and I'll lash out. But you know what? How much can one person fucking handle? That's what I want to know.
Until they snap.
We're not allowed to like retaliate or say anything back. Like, you can only poke the bear so long. And I said this in my live the other day about you. I said, you can only poke her so long until she's going to freaking explode and freaking lash back at you. So don't act all surprised and, oh my God, she said this. Well, yeah, because all you do is talk shit 24/7 about her. How can one person handle that? It's not manageable. Sorry.
It can be.
Internet fucking bullying.
You have to be. You can never show that, they're getting to you, anything like that. What I do, I have never read a Reddit post a day in my life. I've seen screenshots and shit. Do I have a fucking Reddit name? Do I have any? Hell no.
Yeah.
Do I need to get it shut down? Probably. I've seen screenshots. They will take, even with the Roxy thing, I went to the fucking farm and showed where she's at. Still, I'm getting hung to the cross. I gave Roxy a better life. I was either going to lose all my fucking animals, or I had to find a better home for her. And I did.
What they're doing is taking something that you've shared about your life, twisting it to make you look bad. That's what they're doing. They're twisting the narrative, right? And that's what they do. That's what trolls do. Trolls will take something that you've said, twist it to their liking, because they know that they're going to get hits on their page from it. It's typical.
But why me? There's typical. So many other fucking.
They do it to me too. They do it to anyone that has clout on here. They want to steal your fucking clout. They want to ride on your coattails. That's what it is, right? If you weren't on here, they'd have nothing. They'd have nothing to sit and talk about, right? So you know what? As far as I'm concerned, let them, girl. let them talk, because you know what? It's not going to change anything for you, right? You're still going to be you. You're still going to fucking shine. They're still going to be sitting there being miserable, hating in anger, and you're sitting over here happy.
But here's the thing, and I agree. At the most part, I'm just like, fuck them, you know. But here's the things that piss me off. And maybe I shouldn't tell them because that's going to give them ammo. So, never mind. But the whole thing with Roxy, fuck you motherfuckers. You have no idea what I went through all that. I'd never, ever. That dog was never, ever supposed to be mine. She was here on a plate date. I could have gave her up 2 days later after having her. I didn't do that. She did get pregnant. I will never, ever not fix an animal again. That was horrible. And who would be stupid? All right, in their right mind, okay? So you have fucking Shepsky puppies, right? So she was a full-blown Siberian, and then we have Royal, he's a Shepsky, a German Shepherd. Those dogs were good looking. I'd have been a fool to go drop them off at the fucking shelter and been like, whatever. So yeah, I sold some. And I'm not, that's what they talk shit, but at the end of the day, she called animal control on me. Did you call animal control on me?
No. And I can prove I didn't, so you can check my phone records. I never called nothing. I've never called outside of Canada for the last 2 years, so they could try it, whatever. Because what I'm saying is nobody's perfect. Nobody's fucking perfect. And let me just say one thing is that they're saying all these horrible things about you and blah, 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 blah. You know, each and every one of them have their own relationship problems, their own personal problems, right? Just because they don't speak on them on the internet, right? You choose to be open with your life, right? Unfortunately, it comes with backlash, and you know it. I did ask for her address. Yes, I did. I did ask for your address because at the time I was drunk and I was thinking about it, but I never did.
Why? Why were you thinking about it at that point in time?
Because those fucking idiots were fucking like, yeah, you should. And I was like, okay. So somebody came in my inbox like, here's the address. I'll show you the screenshots.
I have never abused an animal a day in my life.
No, like I said,
if you're my Patreon, we all know where Roxy's at. That was never my motherfucking dog to begin with. I put an ad in fucking Brownsburg Chatter. Anyone want a play date with the Shepsky Husky? Because I knew when he was going to that park, there were all these other little dogs. I was like, okay, she came over Friday night. You can ask Dee this. Dropped her dog off. Supposed to pick it up Sunday. Not hide nor hair. All our conversations. She blocked me. Everything.
Who?
All right, fine. Supposedly, Roxy was fixed. All these things. Next thing you know, we're having a fucking litter of puppies. Was I going to get rid of her right then and there? No. I loved on her. I did. I liked the dog, but it wasn't my dog.
I wasn't even here. I wasn't even around yet when all that happened.
I don't want to use dogs.
It's all good. Yeah, the bottom line is, you guys in the chat, is that Katie and I are fine, and stop trying to rip off the fucking scab that's trying to heal, okay? I've apologized for everything I said, including the threat to call whatever, because I wasn't the only one who threatened to call. So just because I'm in the box, you're focusing on me. So shut your holes and leave me alone. Thank you. Show the fucking proof that I'm the one that called. Show the proof, because I can show you my phone records. I've never called anybody. Never.
Well, they emailed the animal warden all this.
Well, I'll show you my emails, my send box, everything.
You know what he said?
They can, and I'll give you my IP address, everything. I'll show you everything. I honestly have nothing to hide because I know I didn't do anything. Right? I might have said something, but I never did it.
Here, at the end of the day.
I'm not an angel, but I am a person that will admit when I'm wrong. And I was wrong.
So you actually said you wanted to call on me?
I did say that. Yes, I did. But I'm telling you I didn't. But I said that I was going to.
Why?
Because I didn't know you. I didn't know you. And from what the things that they were saying, I believed those idiots. So you see, I'm here on your side with you right now because I've realized, and I've told you this, I realized that all they are just haters and they're just trying to bring you down. Those types of people do the same shit to me from before. And I thought, you know what? This has happened to me. Why am I'm a leader. I'm not a follower. I don't sit in people's freaking panels, up in panels and just like, yeah, look at her now. That's what I was doing, Katie. I fell into the hole, right? And I came over and apologized. I'm like, you know what? That's not even me. And I didn't even stay for very long. It was less than a month that I was in there. And I thought, you know what? Because I've had it happen to me, and I realized, and you know what? What the fuck is wrong with realizing you've done something wrong and coming over and apologizing for it? There's nothing wrong with it. I'm a human being. Everybody makes mistakes, right?
Joe, what the fuck are you talking about? Haters are gonna win. How many haters have I ever had behind me that are still standing there? What? MFN? She's a dick rider. You have what? Sarah Osbrook? Fuck her too. Everybody knows her number now. Like, at this point in the game, you can lie to me. You can be real with me. It all comes out.
They just don't want anyone to get to come here that has an actual voice, that, you know, like has somewhat of a following, to actually sit here next to you and have a conversation with you and maybe potentially be friends or besties, as they're saying, right? They want to see you be alone and be fucking miserable. That's what they like. They like it. They don't want to see you to your life move up. I'm guaranteeing you, haters, right now, that with my positivity and with the people in the chat, the good ones, Katie is gonna she's gonna go up. The alcohol is gonna head south, guaranteed. Hearing my voice when I sing makes your ears bleed. Well, get the fuck out of the live then if you don't like it. There's no fucking piano tied to your ass in here. You don't have to stay if you don't like my voice. Nobody asked you to listen to me. I didn't even want to sing. I was asked to sing.
Good job singing. Okay. At the end of the day, fuck it.
Whatever. All I know is that I know where I am at in my head now.
Making you out to be a hater.
I was a hater. I was. I'm not gonna lie. I'm owning it. I was.
Yes, absolutely. I have mods. Sometimes we listen. Yes, I have mods. Sometimes we let people talk and the crowd talk because I learn more from them, and I'll review this shit. Don't worry about it. I do. I know you all think that I'm a motherfucker, and I'm not saying, but I'm telling you, when you're looking left, I'm going right. I've got mods. Don't worry about it. Even some that you don't even realize are sitting in here. But no, just know that I'm taking it all in. I'm listening to everything, and I'm not a fucking dumbass.
Well, it is what it is, and you know, like, I've been in your position, and that's when I realized, I was like, Kelly, what the fuck are you doing? You're doing the exact same thing that people did to you. How would you like it? How did you like it? Do you like it? No, you don't like it. So the best thing for me to do would be to come over and apologize and block those motherfuckers, and that's what I did. And own up to everything that I said.
Yeah,
right?
You only did that after you got kicked out of their country club.
I never got kicked out. I fucking left. I never got kicked out. I blocked their asses first. What did I do to get kicked out? Nothing. I fucking came here.
Right, but here's what brought you out of that. And you probably never would have if I didn't pay you any attention. Let's be real.
Katie, I'm telling you right now, I'm a leader, not a follower, and I will do what I want to do. I came over here because I'm 49 years old and I'm an adult, and I know when I'm wrong and I say when I'm wrong. And I'm the first person to always say, I'm sorry. You know? Like, we both hurt each other's feelings, right? There's no excuse for it. Either way, both of us said shitty things to each other. And you know what? I'm sorry for it. And that's it. I left on my own. I did. I fucking left. Because I didn't want to have nothing to do with it.
I think this is why it all got pulled off. Can you just hear my side for a second?
Yeah.
So, you're being an asshole. Whatever. I'm an asshole. I get it. I understand. But also, I don't need 2, 3, 4 motherfuckers up there backing me up on panel. I'll sit here and say fuck you to myself.
Right?
So, you all were on there, and I'm still saying fuck you individually and all this shit. But whatever. At the end of the day, I've had worse haters, you know. So, what I think what spooked you is the night you all were supposed to dress up like me, and the only one who hit it spot on was you. You had the good makeup, and you know what? Haters can say what they want about me, but bitch, I always have good hair, good makeup, whatever. Well, maybe not good hair, shut up. But anyways, even if I don't have makeup on, whatever. You understood the assignment. Everybody else, it was just like, what the fuck? And it was a joke. They absolutely got made fun of. Like, any credibility any of them had, that was it. But you were there. You showed up. You had the fucking makeup done right and everything. And I even said...
You told me to blend more. Blend. You gotta blend.
I'm not blending. I have hooded eyelashes. Yeah, I'm making a crease.
I fucking blended. I blended, girl.
Well, good on you. I do not, but you know, you understood the assignment. And okay, it is what it is. And I said that, and they got pissed. You came over on my channel, and we really didn't have anything bad to say about each other. It's just like, what the fuck, you know what I mean? And we became friends after that. Like, why even? It was
so you know, can I tell you what the turning point for me was?
What?
When they started talking about God, and when they started bringing God into it, and that they were Christians, and that this and that, and Christian this and Christian, and I said, Christians don't act like this. And I'm a Christian, so I'm leaving, and y'all are fucking fake ass. Just saying. And I'm leaving. And I didn't know if I was even going to come back and say hi to you or nothing. It took me a couple days, and I'm like, you know what? Like, I thought about it, and I saw you a couple times. I'm like, no, I'm not going to say nothing. And then because, you know, it's embarrassing to say sorry, right? It's hard. It's hard to admit when you're wrong.
Say I'm sorry.
No, it is. It's hard. It's embarrassing to admit when you're wrong, right? And it's hard for me to say sorry. And I was like, okay, I need to just come in and just make it. Even if I never just came in and just said, I'm sorry, I'm an asshole, please forgive me, and then left and never came back again, right? I left it in your court. I thought, okay, I'm gonna leave it and see what she says, and if not, it's okay, because I didn't want to have that on me anymore. Like I'm not like that, and people have been like that to me on this app for the last year and a half since I got assaulted by my ex, right? It's been fucking horrible. I told you, they found me. They came and danced on my front lawn. They put my fucking address out on the internet, right? They beat me down in the nightclub, broke my foot, broke my leg and my ankle, knocked me the fuck out, right? People are fucked on this internet, on this app. So I'm telling you right now, I've been there, and I wouldn't wish that on anybody. And I've been in your spot, and I'm still in your spot on my own, right?
Well,
and I don't want to do that to anybody.
But at the end of the day, if you know you're wrong, and you know you're wrong in your heart, and you apologize, whether they fucking take it or not, God knows. God knows.
I just had to apologize because I couldn't feel good about myself, and I couldn't feel good knowing that I hurt another woman, right? Because women, like, we have a hard time as is. We don't need to have other women bashing us down, right?
No one does, men or women, but especially women. Like, we're hard on ourselves how it is. Why fucking rub our nose into it? And I fucking do every time. I am guilty of that. I get it. But at the end of the day, who are you trying to impress?
Right?
The only one, like, when shit hits the fan, who you praying to? What are you doing? You're not saying, oh,
I'm not praying. I'm telling you right now, I'm not praying to Meek or Shannon, that's for sure.
Right. You're praying to God. And that's who ultimately we all need. Number one. Number one. Because I'm telling you right now, if I break a leg, if I'm falling down a hill, if I know, and I've been there, it's, who are you going to pray to? Are you praying to your mom? Are you praying to your best friend? No. You're like, oh God, at the end of the day, help me.
Yeah. Yeah, anyways, I mean, you didn't have to accept my apology, and I didn't have to accept your apology either, right? Like, we didn't have to. We could have said, fuck you, and just been like, I'm never, block, whatever. But you know what? Like, I enjoy coming in, and I enjoy like when you're hanging out and having fun and shit, right? So whatever.
I feel like,
It gets me out of my own head, right? Because I have a lot of anxiety. So
and I totally get that, and I accept your apology, and I'm sorry if I ever said anything or did anything to offend you. It was never my intention. There's just a lot of people, and sometimes I can't keep up with it. I try, and then I start drinking, then I'm an asshole.
I know that's why I came back, because I'm like, you know what, I realized that, you know, sometimes, and I've been at fault too, like if I've had some drinks or too many drinks or whatever, that sometimes I can mistake, like twist things around in my head thinking, does that person fucking just really say that to me? And they're like, no, I never said that. I'm like, you fucking did, right? And then I'm like, okay, no, you didn't. But you know, everybody can like mistake things, you know.
You and I are different. You're very. I'm a narcissist, and I know that. And
no, you're not. No, you're not. Do you know why you're not? Because you're the one that said to me when you were in the live that you were saying something about my singing. You didn't have to say nothing about that. Narcissists would have just not said nothing. You brought it up. That proves you're not a fucking narcissist.
Well, like I have qualities of that, and I'm working on it because I don't want to be that person, you know. But I own some of my narcissist qualities, and it's just like, ooh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to make people feel this way. It ends up, I have these haters, you know, whatever. We all do, okay? And then sometimes I watch clips, and then I'll get mad at first. Then I internalize it, and I'm like, maybe they're right. Maybe this is what I need to change. Because deep down in my soul, I don't want to hurt anyone. And I do. And those are the people that turn into haters. Maybe I didn't give them attention. Maybe I didn't. Whatever the motherfuck it may be. Okay? Then I end up feeling bad for it. And I'm like, okay. But also, I got a lot of... When it comes between me or what I want to see happen, I'm not going to let anyone step in. That's why I've never been married at almost 40. You know what I'm saying? Never had kids. Like, ultimately... I got a goal, and there's where my narcissism, if you step in or fuck with my goal, I'm going to motherfuck you.
But just because you don't have kids, we're never married, doesn't mean you're a narcissist. It means that you're like, you have something in mind. Yeah.
But that, I've read into shit because people online are calling me a narcissist. I'm like, am I? Fuck, am I? I don't want to be if I am. But
listen, nobody's fucking perfect. I don't understand why people have to point out people's weaknesses or okay, for 1 second there was something that you did that could be called a narcissistic move. Doesn't mean you're a narcissistic person. It means, okay, well, that was narcissist. That might have been a little narcissistic, but that doesn't mean that as a whole you're a narcissist. You know? Whatever. We all have our moments, Katie. We all have our fucking moments. And if anybody's going to sit and judge you because you have a weak moment or you say something like, I have verbal diarrhea and sometimes foot and mouth disease and I need to shut the fuck up. It's true. Right? So, you know, no one's perfect. And if anybody's going to point the finger at you, it should only be God. That's it. Everyone else can shut their fucking yappers.
That's how I feel. And you know what? And some people, and that's not my place to, you know, I'm just trying to tell them. But at the end of the day, I sound like this hypocrite because here I am. Fuck you. Fuck this. Taking a drink, taking a shot. And people don't know what the fuck to think about me.
Okay, but Katie, that's alcoholism and that's a disease, right? Right? Do you do that when you're sober? Probably not.
No, I'm really good when I'm sober. Like,
there you go.
Any haters in real life. Even people you guys have drawn people onto your channel that I've worked with. Was she, no. Was she, you know what I mean?
No, she never said anything. She actually said a lot of good things. She said you were an excellent worker. She said that when you would show up properly, she said the reason that you got fired or whatever was because there was inconsistency on your showing up for your shifts. That's what she said. I showed up
2 hours late, but I was there and I was like, oh fuck. And it's the alcohol. Yeah. That's what it boils down to. But if I didn't drink, man, you can expect me there. I'm loyal. I'm not going to fuck up. I have drank myself blind and woke up for work 4 hours later and been there. But this particular day, I overslept by 2 hours. When I woke up, I was like, fuck, in a panic. They let me work the next 2 days and then fired me.
You know what? It happens, and it's, you know. So let me say something. Is that another thing that she said is that people would ask for your section. So, and she said she never had a problem with you directly. There's only one time when you kind of came at her, but not really, and she kind of just snuffed it off because she said that you were drunk or whatever. You had a couple drinks or whatever, and you were in your mode. And then she's like, "Well, I just kind of just." She didn't come in to shit talk you at all. I'll tell you that right now. She was actually saying nice things, right?
When I'm sober, I'm a totally different person. Like, never. I'm a good worker. I'm reliable. But it's that fucking drinking that gets a hold of me. And then
That's fair. That's honest and fair.
And that's what got me fired from Buffalo Wild Wings. But what got me fired from Roadhouse was fucking haters. What got me fired from Walt's, haters. You know, so I'm like, fuck.
Don't tell nobody. If your next job, don't even tell anybody that you are working. Just be like, sorry, I was busy with my boyfriend. You know, don't do nothing. Don't tell them
I don't
anything.
even have a boyfriend. Look,
I'm just saying, they don't know that.
I photoshopped myself in a couple different pictures with random dudes and sent them different places just because I wanted to see once and for all. Like, here I am. Like, sometimes when I'm sober, I'm a fucking genius, dude. And that's what it was. It was one of those nights, and I was just smoking. And I was like, this is what I'm going to do. So I went to ChatGPT, put the different pictures in different areas to see what would get out. I can't trust a fucking soul. Let me tell you.
Cannot listen. I'm going through therapy right now for cyberbullying and cyber hunting is what they call it. I'm going to see a psychiatrist for it, and she goes, you can't say anything. I can't go live now, even outside of my house. I used to go live, and because I have a mobility scooter because I have a fucked up foot from when I got assaulted, right? So when I can't even go live now outside my house because I don't want them to know where I'm at, right? You just got to be careful. You just got to protect you and your own. That's it.
What do you mean you got assaulted?
So somebody that was on TikTok that I met from TikTok that was one of my followers, and we started chatting after he followed me for like a whole year, and then we started hanging out, making content together, and then, you know, it was like a friends with benefit type thing or whatever. I went to Las Vegas, and when I came back, he got back with his ex, which was fine, even though it pissed me off because he swore he was never going to back with her because he said she was a crackhead and all these things, right? So whatever. Then they started harassing me online. That was in February. May, I was with this guy. It was his birthday. We were out for his birthday. I was online saying, this is where we're going. The two of them showed up an hour and a half drive later. They showed up, beat the shit out of me. She hit me, and then he punched me and knocked me down to the ground. When I fell, I broke my leg, my ankle, and my...
You never want to say where you're going. I've learned that.
I know, but at the time, I was like, whatever, you know, it's fine, because I didn't even know that it was going to be like that, right? Anyways, it doesn't matter. He's getting charged for assault causing bodily harm, because it was all on camera. So, anyways, I'm just saying that since then they started fucking harassing me and fucking dancing on my front lawn and posting videos of it on TikTok and like just going cuckoo. So my last 2 weeks, last December is when I moved from like a 12-hour drive away.
After
basically.
You've been through all that, then you sat up on a panel that was harassing me.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying, Katie, listen, I had women on a panel for 6 hours. I wasn't even online like you. I was like, I didn't even know. I wasn't even home. And everyone's like texting me. There's people on a panel. They've been on there for 6 hours talking shit about you. I'm like, wow, I must be really fucking famous in there. Do you want to wear my skin? Like, how much? What the fuck? I'm not gay. Like, leave me alone. You know? Like, it was all women. Men don't do that. It's women.
No, here's the thing. Drama is not a straight man sport. I already clocked Mike. Trent held out for a minute and then cut out. No real man in my life would ever do this. You know what they did. That's why I was like pissed.
They had a Reddit out on me too and a YouTube channel. of me. You can go look it up right now. There's a fucking YouTube channel of me.
Hey,
Like, these people are desperate. Riding
I
on
have
the
no
coattails.
idea about that.
Desperados. Hi, guys. I think she's urinationing. Royal! Anyways, just saying, you guys, when you choose to put your life out there online, you have to expect that shit's gonna fly. My thing is if I react to it, like how I'm reacting right now, I know I'm gonna get backlash on it again. But when you react to it, that's when it gets worse. Fucking Florence is upstairs. Too fat and lazy to go upstairs. Glad you admit it. Yeah, you have, okay, if you don't, I just hope better for those ladies, even if they just decide to say, okay, like, we're done, like, this is stupid. Why are we sitting here, like, filming her and, you know, and, like, reposting her or whatever? It's for clout. It's all for clout, right? Because, listen, as Canadians, it doesn't make sense. Because my haters were in Canada. We don't get paid in Canada for content. We only get paid when we go live and people send us gifts. That's it. In the States, it's different. It is a Christmas tree, yeah. Look, it changes colors, too. Whoop. It goes all different colors. Go on Amazon, get yourself a skinny tree, 7'5", 7.5 feet. I know, right? I got a skinny tree because I'm like, I want something different this year. You can make it like the colors bounce like from different. Oh, look at this one. I like this one. So it fills it up. See how it brings it down and then fills it up. Next one's going to be the next layer up. It's kind of cool. Amazon. Just look it up on Amazon. A Grinch tree. Oh, Costco has Grinch trees. Sorry, I've had like 3 drinks now and I'm already like slurring. Do I? No, I don't, Lori. Anyways, how you doing over there?
I'm good. How are you?
Just freaking fabulous. Why can't you pin? Okay, when someone's in the box, you can't pin things. Do you want me to drop down? Let me know when you want me to drop down, Katie. Anytime, it's fine for me.
Oh, I'm just chilling.
Okay. Oh, my baby. On the ceiling if you want me. Twice on the pipe.
What's up, Cindy?
Hey, I just wanted to tell you I went into Meek's live the other day just to she pissed me off, so she blocked me because I told her that she ain't no different. They're all body shaming. I was wondering where's everyone? Where's Godspeed? Where's everyone? Where'd they all go? You know, they're not there. Where's Kentucky Meg? Where's everybody? And
They're
you know
all
what
here
she
under
said?
different names. That's all I can say.
They what? Got new names?
They're all here.
Well,
They all come back. They always do. Because at the end of the day, I'm real. I fuck up. I say shit I don't mean. You know? But I'm
care.
never going to
I
go
don't care.
make a whole
I was
life story
pissed.
about someone.
I'm like, you're sitting there saying things about her, laughing, all kinds of shit. You ain't no different. They are no different. It's just I've been I've been following you forever. I'm gonna always support you. Yeah, we drink. Okay. So do they. Where's Bella?
Yes, they do drink.
Yes, they do. They slur their words. This Shannon. Kentucky Meg, all these people. I said, where is everybody? Where'd they all go? Where's Mike? Where's everybody? There used to be like 7 people in the lives. Now they're all gone.
Yeah, because maybe me leaving and saying something has made people think,
No,
what
you
the
know
fuck
what
are we
she
doing?
said? You know what she said? How would you feel if you had a child that died?
Oh, okay. You
And
know what?
you know
You know
what? I
what?
said,
Okay,
guess what? I
great. Her
did.
child. Hold on a
I
second.
did.
No, I'm not going to play that game with her any longer. Yes, your child passed away. We're sorry your child passed away. And Katie said something wrong. She apologized for it. But quit fucking bringing it up just to get fucking clout. Okay? She's apologized for it.
How would you feel? Have you ever lost a child? I said, yes, I have. Yes, I have. I have lost a daughter.
There's nothing like trying to get like extra attention off the fact that your child has passed away. And you know, like, yes, Katie said something, she apologized for it. Can we move on? Why
No,
can't they move
apparently
on?
not. And it's like a fucking, like, they sit there and they stream her live, right? They sit there and they put her live, and they every comment on everything she does, everything, saying she abuses her
It's
animals
jealousy.
and all
It's jealousy.
bullshit. It's
It's
bullshit.
jealousy. It's jealousy. Do you know why, Cindy? Because if any one of them went live by themselves without streaming Katie, nobody would fucking watch. Facts. Fucking facts. Nobody would be in there. Nobody would be in there. They have nothing without Katie.
Her, like, I don't understand it. I'm like, so it's like, oh, so she's this, she's that. What? Okay, so move on. Like, leave her. Like, I don't understand it. It's like,
If you don't like me, that's fine, and that's totally cool, and I won't fuck with you. The only time, name
and
one
you don't
time
fuck with people, Katie.
I've ever
You don't.
came after anyone that hadn't come for me first. I break sometimes, and that's on me. And then,
And I do too.
Everybody does.
And that's the alcohol. And I get it. You said it. It's the alcohol.
But I say horrible shit at times, and now it's plastered all over the fucking internet.
So do I.
Oh God.
So do I.
You notice they don't post when you've apologized. They only repost the shit you say, but they don't repost you saying, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. They don't post that.
No, but they sit there.
They
and
just
do
want to
the
make
same
you
thing.
look bad.
They do the same thing. They sit there and laugh and mock her and look at, oh, she's in the garage, she's in a rocking chair, she's this, that. What the fuck is wrong with
because she doesn't want to smoke in her
people?
fucking house. That's the deal.
Exactly. So because I'm on my couch 24/7, you're gonna if I'm alive and you're gonna see me, I'm sitting on a couch. You're gonna, come on. I was so mad the other day, Minxie. I swear to God, Katie. And they just kept saying, "You don't get it. You're just accepting that she drinks." And I'm like, listen,
they drink too.
They do.
They're no better. Listen.
You can hear it in their voice when
nobody's
they talk.
Nobody's perfect in this life. Let's just fucking drop it. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about you, Cindy, but like I'm saying for them,
I know them.
Nobody's perfect. Like, stop it. Realize it. Do what I did. Just freaking drop it. Come and apologize and move on. You don't have to come and hang out. You don't have to come and whatever. But apologize. Stop what you're doing and fucking move on. Go look after your family. Get the fuck off the internet.
What do you care what Katie does?
Katie doesn't have kids. She doesn't have kids to look after. She's on here. She's doing her thing, what she always does.
Even if she had kids, who cares?
But I do say some fucked up shit, but it's only when I'm pushed. And could you imagine?
But you do it because you're drinking, and I do the same thing. And it's only because you just. But I'm so sick of it. They're like, they'll mock her and say, "You don't love Royal. You don't love me. Don't look at me. Don't talk to me." Like, you don't understand what it feels like to be in that position. And Katie always acknowledges that she drinks. I do too.
How can
I'm
I
not
deny
gonna-
it? You know, I am who I
Yeah,
am. Also, at the
exactly.
end of the day, I know what I'm going to do, and people are either going to have my back or they don't. But one thing, no one's ever going to be able to come and say, I never came after you without receipts, number one. And, well, no, number one, I never came for you until you came for me. I don't go out and say, oh, look at this sorry son of a bitch.
No,
I'm
you
going to make
don't.
fun of them
You
to
don't
make
start
myself feel
shit.
better.
No, you don't. You don't.
It's the people who come after me. Then it adds up for so long. And then people start sending me information and all that. I don't call jobs. I don't do any of that. You
They're like
will
fucking.
never find a
They're
fucking
calling.
receipt of
Who's the
me
guy? Who's
doing
the
any
guy
of
that
that.
was in jail? Brad.
Oh, yeah.
Calling Brad. What business is it of yours to call Katie's friend? Why do you have to call Katie's friend? Like,
And they do
where's-
that. Like my parents, most
Yeah.
of my close friends are used to it. That's why they don't want to be on here. They got good jobs. They got shit going on. Their families,
Good
married,
for them.
you know, and good on them. Yes.
Good for
And I
them,
don't
but they
protect
still,
them.
you can tell they drink and they're up till 4 o'clock in the morning looking at you. So what kind of life is that?
Someone just said haters are the mean girls club. They're not even the mean girls club. Girl, listen, in high school, you had the popular people, you had the nerds in the fucking library, you had the jocks in the big gym, and then you had the haters that hang out
Yes.
in the no man land with their trench
Yes.
coats on. Okay?
And then,
You're
and
the
then,
trench
hanging
coat
out with
mafia.
everybody. My type, I'm hanging out with everyone. I'm cool with
Me
everyone.
too. I was the same way.
told you, I said, I'd love to come live with you. And Katie goes, come on. I go, but I got a 14-year-old daughter. Katie, you're like, come on, it's okay.
I got 2 bedrooms that
I
can
know.
throw away.
I was like, I'm in New York, and I was like, where are you at? We're what? How many hours away?
I'm in a house in Indiana. It's a pretty big house. Everyone's,
So
but
how far
I've been
away
here
are you
for
from me,
6
though?
years. I'm about to lose it all because of haters, though. Let me tell you, I'm so far behind that even Brian's like, you gotta fucking do something, and I'm like,
Me
I'm
too,
trying.
Katie. Me too. Me
Fuck.
too. I'm surprised I got a phone right now, to be honest with you.
Same. If I don't pay a $200 bill within the next 2 days, I'm fucked.
Yep. Same.
At least I could go live and make money. Here's my way of thinking.
Yeah, I'm jealous of you for that. At least you can do that. I can't do that. I don't have that.
Well, I can show you how. Just have a channel, whatever. Your people are going to follow you. It doesn't matter. The people who like you are going to follow you. And then all of a sudden, you're going to have enough people where you're going to see this thing.
Yeah, but I'm not like you. You have more goals, and you're on. Look, I can't even be on live because I look like shit right now. So.
But I don't give a fuck what you look like. I know I talk a lot of shit, but it's only to the ones you have it coming. Who cares? We all have our issues. You know what I mean?
I know, but you're good at what you do, and thank God
And
it's an
I
income.
don't even try. That's the fucked up part. I can't believe I fell into this. And now here I am.
Well, I hate to say it, but I'm a fan. Hate to say it.
You're
Always
not.
been.
You're a friend. No, a fan are those motherfuckers sitting up there who are talking shit about me, acting like they hate me. Those are fans. I hate that word.
You live rent free in their head, girl. Rent
I would
fucking
love
free.
for Katie to be a
You
friend.
got a mansion in their fucking head. Just saying.
Just like when she says she has no one to talk to every day, neither do I. I'm like, I feel like if I can just pick up a phone and call someone, like at least you have. Well, you have.
I've got friends. I've got associates, but do I have a best friend? Do I have Detroit? That was my, and I've been on my own ever since. Even fighting the whole, and then Steven died. Holy
I know.
fuck, Batman. I have been on my own. Doug won't even talk to me. Not at all.
You can't trust anyone these days. That's the thing. You just gotta do you. Fuck everyone else.
And then the
And
one,
she is. She's doing her. She's doing.
Yeah.
You know, she's.
even those screenshots that they all dropped and shit like that, man, it's all true and a little bit worse. What the fuck you want from me?
I know. She'll say it's all true and a little bit more.
If you could, if they, why don't they post the good stuff? That's what I want to know. They're only
never
focusing.
Because it's
They're only
like they're
focusing
watching.
on the negative
It's like
thing.
they're watching like Real Housewives or something, and they have to comment on her. Like, what the? I was so mad.
Oh.
I'm telling you. I went in there. I said what I said. I said, you guys do no different. You sit there and talk about her. You say things, and Meek was like, you don't understand. We're not haters. We're trying to
Listen.
make her. We're trying to get her better and whatever. Get the fuck out of here!
Okay,
You're not.
then how about come at it in a nice approach rather than in a negative approach?
Exactly.
You can't make somebody like
Exactly.
come and talk to you if you're fucking posting shit, and if you're saying a bunch of you're body shaming, you're saying this and
Yep.
saying like all those horrible things. Like, no, you can't. If you really truly want to help somebody, apologize and be fucking human to them.
Right. And
As
and
a
that's the thing.
woman.
So I would say things and you know, and then I'd apologize, but they would go after me with the same shit I'm supposedly saying, but beyond that, with me, this is how you work with me. I'm gonna tell you the formula here. You gotta plant a seed and then water it. Time tells all for me. If you're here, whatever, it's all time.
That's
But
why.
I've been
That's why I wanted to
fucked
come in the
so bad.
box because I've always, Katie. It's been like 3 years. I've been watching you, and You're the only box I've ever gone in. Honest to God, every day, all day is
Well, thanks
TikTok.
for going
But
in my
you're
box.
the only box. You're the only one that gets me in a box, and it's so embarrassing to me because I'm not like you, where I can be. But I have to tell you how I feel, and it's like they just piss me off, and I'm going to end it and not watch what they
And you know
do.
what? May the
Like
Lord be
what?
with them. That's all you can do. At the end of the
That's
day,
right.
what the fuck you do?
I don't
You
know,
know
but I
that
like
was
you, and I relate to you, and I think you're beautiful, and I don't think that you're not vindictive and malicious and harmful. Katie, I just even remember the night your fucking mirror fell off? Oh,
I know.
I'm there for all. I'm telling you, I've been there for a lot of shit. I've seen a lot of shit for you, and I feel so bad. I
I don't
get
want
it.
anyone to feel, but this is like growing pains. This is what you got to go through. You know what? God is going to get me to something very good this year because I am fucking. You know, when I tell you all, and I know it's real rich coming from me, 10 years drinking like a fish.
Oh God,
When I
more for
tell you,
me.
I'm sick and
20.
tired, man, sick and tired. I think
Yeah,
this
when
is
you're
it.
ready, listen, when you're ready is when you're ready. And nobody can
Exactly.
tell you different, Katie. Like
Right.
Exactly.
I can just sit here like and put like an idea in your head and just, okay, you have options and da 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 da, right? Just to give you just enough, but no one can drag you. You can bring the horse to the water, but you can't make them drink. You know what I'm saying?
And sometimes, like I'll be sober for a couple weeks. I've told you that, Katie. I've been sober, and then I go back. Then I'm sober. Then I go back. It's like it's a lot of painful stuff that you know you just
The worst, man.
yeah.
I'd rather go through food addiction. Like I just said, hey, if I get sober, guys, you know I'm gonna gain weight. But guess what? Being fat wasn't the worst thing in my life. I'm just. What makes you? No one wakes up one day and says, "Hey, I want to drink
I
like
want to drink. Yep.
It just creeps up.
right."
Nobody wants this. Nobody
And
wants
then you
this.
start hurting everyone around you. You
Yeah.
lose people like you
You
never want
do.
to lose.
I've lost everything, Katie. I've lost
I'm there.
everything. Even my kids. Like, I got 4 kids, and only 2 talk to me. So the other 2 don't. I've lost everything. You know, I have.
But you know what? If you get sober, right? You can get it all back. That's the thing. Is it might take time, but you can get it back. I've seen it
I
happen
know,
many
Minx,
times.
but
Yeah.
but like Katie says, you yeah, you can.
You
But then
can't.
The
there's
proof is in the
times when
pudding.
you I
The proof
know.
is in the pudding. So
I know.
once you've had a certain amount of time of sobriety and you're starting to do things and participating in the community again and doing different positive things in your life, people will see it and they'll
I
come back.
know.
They'll come back, right? It
Yeah,
goes
but
for
it's
everybody.
getting there. So you know you're at A and you want to be at B.
Yep.
So how do you get from A to B? You know what I mean?
It's easier. Exactly.
Like look,
You
wanna
don't
see how
want to be an
pathetic I
A.
am? Look
We
at
don't
this.
want to be an A, but
Nobody wants to be a
Yeah.
fucking raging alcoholic. Trust me. Nobody does.
Yep.
You know how bad I am? I drink out in my garage. Look at all those empty cups.
Well, Katie,
Because
I
got
can
drunk,
show
put it up there,
Katie.
I'm done.
You don't even. You have
That's
cups, Katie. I have bottles. Okay, you got cups. You make a drink. I got bottles. I don't even sip from a drink.
but what's so fucked up to me is like, okay, so at one point I really liked pills, right? I was really on those OCs. I had a boyfriend, whatever. I went to Fairbanks. I got brainwashed out of that. Now I think, even though I'm an alcoholic, I'm better than any drug addict out there because at least I'm an alcoholic.
I'm not. Yeah.
That's a terrible way of thinking. But
Yeah.
also, at least I'm doing something legal. You know, if I step over the lines, if I go out of my house, if I drive, okay, I'm fucked. But if I were to sit here and do whatever, then,
Right.
I do so much worse, right?
Right. Same here. I don't listen. I'm home. I don't drive. I've never had
justified.
anything. Yep, I have. You know, but it's still, and it. Listen, it's a disease. Do you understand? Everyone says it. It's a
Right, but
disease.
in my mind, at least I'm picking the right one. How fucked up is that? But yet,
Well, yeah, we could do coke and oxys and
I'll dabble a
Percocets
little
and
bit. Don't get me wrong, but now with everything that's going on, I'm like, you do it first.
yeah.
No, I've never tried anything. I'm so square. I've never tried anything except for gardening. Like when I was a teenager, that was it. I don't want to.
Well, that is also stronger and can put you into something else than what it was years ago. But nowadays, with everything that's going on, like you could take a little bump to pump you up. When I was now, you cannot. Like you take one first. If you don't die, okay, here we go.
Oh, I know.
I came home one night from karaoke, and there was this. I was living in Chilliwack Beach, British Columbia, and I was living in an apartment, and my friend was dropping me off, and I heard some smacking noises and crying. I'm like, people are fucking on their balconies. What the fuck? And then I was listening. I'm like, that's okay. This girl is crying, and I was like, are you okay? She's like, no, they're dead. I'm like, what? And like, we got into the building, went up and saw her, and there was two ODs on the ground. So I was giving CPR to one, and my friend was giving CPR to the next. She was higher than a kite. They were on fentanyl, and they didn't even know it.
Yeah, because everything's laced. Nobody knows one. You know.
I would I just know like touching a clammy body was the hardest thing I ever had to deal with. And even though they both made it, but it was still very surreal. I was like, oh my God, that's why I would never fuck with anything like that.
So different now.
Too
not
scary.
Like 20 years ago. It's so different now.
Yeah, it's just not.
Back in my 20s, fuck yeah, you put out a bump, here we go. Now,
right. Now you can't. Nope.
And we're not talking about chemical and like riding that train. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That was it for me. I didn't ever fuck with anything else.
Katie, if anything like that happens to you, I would be so devastated. But I know you're smarter than that.
I can promise you this. Like if I even, it's very far and few between. And if one of
Shut
my
up,
friends,
Max. Samantha, alcoholism is
Whatever.
a disease. Google it.
is.
you do it
Exactly.
first.
It's
If
not a
you're still
habit.
alive, then I might. But even now, no, I'm so scared to do that. No, I'm an alcohol. I get like even sometimes the green when I'm drinking. Oh, I get so fucking paranoid.
Oh, the green? I do. Yeah.
I'm like, are
Yeah.
you kidding me? So
Samantha needs to go. She's just
I did that all weekend
Goodbye.
just to like chill
You're
and
wrong.
relax,
Yeah, it gives you like
not to drink.
yeah.
But
Samantha,
man,
you've never.
I didn't get a wink of sleep.
I agree with you, Minxie. Samantha needs to
Samantha,
go.
listen. Alcoholism is a
It is.
disease. It's a
It is.
disease. And if you're
It
saying it's a
is.
habit, then you don't have anybody or know anybody that's been touched by alcoholism.
Nope.
Okay?
Nope. It
Maxine, it's
really
nice to
is.
be perfect, isn't it? It's nice.
Yep.
Who is saying
Good for
that?
you. Some bitch.
Samantha. She goes some bitch.
That's
Some
true.
bitch.
Well, I don't want to stay on and keep you guys from,
That's fine.
doing, you think? Because I don't know.
You're contributing to a conversation. I think you're fine.
I just love Katie, and
Aw.
I do. I really have. And I don't give a shit. The things people say and all it just, I don't know. Just
You know what,
So
Katie?
hurtful.
You know what, Katie? You are relatable, right? That's why people love you, because you relatable.
Exactly.
You bring your life on. You tell your ups and your
It's
downs,
true,
right?
right?
You know, some
Right?
people hide that shit, and you tell everything. You're like, this is what happened. I just got home from the hospital. They kicked me out. Most people would be like, oh, I just got home from the hospital. My mom just went in, and she's not doing well. But here I am sitting here. No, you're like, actually, you know what? I got kicked out for speaking up. You know?
You know what pisses me off, Minxie? They sit there and they watch her. Oh, it's time for her to go to the bathroom. She's gonna go to the bathroom, then she's
So
gonna get a
what?
refill, and then she's gonna. Guess what? I do the same fucking thing.
They're probably doing it with her.
Like
They're probably
I
doing the fucking
I
refill
have
with
to go to
her.
the bathroom
So
too.
terrible. Yeah.
Everybody, refill time.
I'm like, who gives a shit?
Yeah, really.
And Katie, you are beautiful.
No.
I wish
Stop.
your makeup, like
It's not. It doesn't even take. Please.
she's
No.
beautiful too. Minxie's beautiful too.
I got
And
my
I love
makeup
her
on.
hair. I love her braids.
I'm
And
getting
why? I do. Look at that. I wish I could do that.
Right?
got mustache. And then when I take the braids out, I got my roots are like this fucking long.
I mean,
What?
I'm old.
I'm so
I don't know. I know Katie's what, 37?
I'm no.
Oh,
I'm
47?
38. I'll
No,
be 39 in a few months.
So I'm 56. I'm old. I'll be 57 next month.
Yeah, you're beautiful too, Cindy. So
Thank you.
shut your front door.
How old are you, Minxie?
40